Hey, greetings. This is someone named Dean. Someone named Dad. Right now I have my newborn on my lap. I felt like playing some video games. I don't know how long we're gonna be able to do this for. We'll see. Might not even be able to do for 10 minutes. My wife is putting down my toddler to bed. And I have my newborn. Well, he's about 3 weeks old now. As of today. Yeah, he's 3 weeks old today. And he's all bundled up and cozy. But I'm not sure if he wants to eat something more formula or something. Anyways, it's been a while since I last played some video games. Last time I played anything was Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, which I don't even remember when that was. Yeah, I don't. I literally don't. Might have been last week, might have been a week and a half ago. But yeah, I felt like playing a video game, so here we are. And you know, I'm still doing that thing where I'm probably gonna comment about how I don't know how to be a Let's Player / streamer. So at the moment, I'm just doing a Let's Play style video here. Yeah, let's hop into it. Oh, young Link. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, you might already notice something a bit different. At least 3 of these characters aren't from the base N64 game. I say base N64 game. There is only one, but oh, never mind. That's Fox. Actually, let's just hit the start button. Yeah. This is Smash Remix. So, my kind younger brother, the one who's been hooking me up with all sorts of N64 nostalgia and Super Nintendo nostalgia. Well, a while ago, not the most recent thing he's done for me, but a while ago he gave me to use on my N64. So I'm using official hardware here. You know, minus the... And yeah, he also hooked it up with a bunch of video games. So I'm able to revisit my past as well as, well, things like this. So I was messing around with it a little bit yesterday just to kind of get the hang of it and make sure it was actually working, because my $20 capture card is a nightmare for some reason. What I get for paying 20 bucks, but yeah, it does the job. Yeah, one of the things I noticed immediately, change the title music. Oh man, that is awesome. That is so cool. I'm assuming it's using the N64 sound font or whatever sound font. Ah, that is beautiful. That is so good. GoldenEye? That's so random. Mario Tennis. Don't remember this track. You know, I've only ever rented Mario Tennis, but I owned Mario Golf for the N64, so maybe I just don't remember it. Yeah? Blast Corps. Interesting. Diddy Kong Racing. Oh, that's actually kind of awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Mario Kart 64. Speaking of Mario Kart 64, I'm kind of excited for the new Mario Kart World game, whatever it's called. World Tour? I don't know what it's called. On the Switch 2. It looks awesome. Yeah, here's just an example of all the stuff going on here. Settings, load profile, you got community, tournament, wow. Presets. Remix settings. Grouped combo color overlays? What? I don't even know what half these things are. I'd have to ask my brother what all these mean. Special model display? Oh, there's multiple pages too. Wow. Salty run back? What? Oh, is this so you can like exit out of the game? Wait. I don't know. Oh, my son is snoozing. Okay, you know what? Let's just jump into the game. It's already been like 5 minutes and I haven't even played anything. Let's go to one-player mode, one-player game. Okay, so this is the roster here. Sorry, pardon me. Oh, I worked today. It wasn't a bad day. It was a Monday. It's a little tired. So yeah, we got our base roster here, and for those who may not know, the original Smash Bros. 64. We start with Mario, Donkey Kong, Link, Samus, Pikachu, Fox, Kirby, and Yoshi. Later on, you unlock Ness, Luigi, Captain Falcon, and Jigglypuff. But it looks like these, the development team of Smash Brothers Remix here, have Dr. Mario, Marina, Dedede, Dedede, Young Link. I appreciate how he has the Majora's Mask mirror shield, that awful looking shield. Goemon, or Gomon as I like to call him when I was a kid. Dark Samus, interesting. Wario, Lucas, Bowser, Wolf, Conker, Mewtwo, Marth, Banjo and Kazooie, huh? Sheik, Falco, Ganondorf, and Sonic. And look, I guess you get alternate costumes? Actually, let's just kind of quickly hover all over the characters here. Okay, if I have it toggled on... What? What was that? It could be the Mad Piano. Oh, let's go for it. That is funny. Oh, my son might be waking up. Alright, let's see. Wow, he's strong. Okay, yes. C buttons to jump around, because he's got a big shield because he's a piano. You know, in Mario 64, this piano did scare the crap out of me. I would learn to avoid it at all costs, but it always, I don't know, there's just something anxiety-inducing about this piano because it was always in the one room, and that would be my son tooting. Oh, he looks very relieved. Eyes are looking at me. Looks like he has his brother's eyes, which is also the same color of the eyes as my wife. But anyways, the Mad Piano was always just... Man, the first time I ever encountered that thing, I do remember. I would have been 7, just wandering into that room, exploring this spooky Boo Castle, or Boo Manor, I don't even remember what it's called. Yeah, buddy. That's good. Hey, you know what? One thing I've learned as a parent is bowel movements are good. It's good to have your kid regular. Less issues. When the kid starts to not poop for a while, you start to kind of wonder if everything's okay in the plumbing department. I'm gonna give him a little bit, and then I am gonna have to pause to change his diaper. He's just been doing a thing where he has 2 rounds. So, just gonna let him do his thing. Yeah, Mad Piano, exploring the... You know what? It wasn't long since I revisited Mario 64, but I just still don't remember the level names for some reason. It's been long enough that those memories are just gone. Need a refresher. Just need to play through the whole game. Maybe one day. But yeah, it was scary, and I dreaded anytime I had to enter that room. I would just always beeline it to, like, the door or exit. Anyways, it's super funny that the team added this as, like, a hidden character. Different moveset. I was gonna look at the alternate character skins, kind of wondering what they did with this. Oh, I haven't even been using the character specials. Okay, so B is a book. Oh, can I just gobble? I can eat things? Let's see. Oh! Definitely have to time that. Okay. Not good with rapid attacks, but awesome with slow projectiles. Game has a combo meter. I don't recall Super Smash Bros. Ever having it. Yeah, what's his recovery? Seems like a big old giant leap. Oh yeah. That's a pretty good recovery, not gonna lie. Okay, seems like he's very easy to get stuck. Well, son, this is Smash Bros. Well, I mean, in this instance, it's Smash Bros. Remix, but by essence, it is Smash Bros. 64. Probably one of my favorite video game series. And I know I rambled about this during my so-called subscriber special, whatever one it would have been, that was my number 10 subscriber special. It's been a minute. Yeah. At the time, it was the craziest crossover. Nothing like it, at least as far as I know, had ever been made like it, or a bunch of familiar franchises. Some of them may be more obscure than others, going forces. A lot of good memories with this series. Some of my most favorite memories. Actually, I look forward to when you're older. I'm wondering what version of Smash Bros. It'll be for you. Hopefully the series still continues. I understand that the creator, as of the last one, Smash Bros. Ultimate, said he's kind of done with it. But with the announcement of the Switch 2 having happened very recently, and then gameplay footage being shown of, what was it, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and the new Mario Kart game. A couple good games. Oh, Metroid Prime 4. Man, I wish I had money, buddy. I would totally get that game. I want that game. Nostalgia is dangerous, but I've been wanting another Metroid Prime game for a very long time, and it looks pretty good. He's starting to do some flexing here. I wonder if he's working on the rest of his, you know, stuff. Oh, sorry, buddy. You okay? I love how you can just be a piano. It's the craziest thing. But yeah, my brother, let's call him interspersed ages. He's been extremely generous in the department of just giving me stuff. So going over all the things he's done for me is he refurbished my N64 controllers. He fixed up the thumbsticks. So the N64 controllers I have now are the ones I grew up with. Yeah, when I was 7. He even kept intact the mismatched, the swapped N64 shells. Because at some point in my life, I think I opened up my N64 controllers to clean them, to try to fix the thumbsticks. Little did I know they were just worn out because of, well, you know, Mario Party. And, yeah, I had a red controller and the default gray controller that came with my console. And then I just swapped the top and the bottom. And later on, he'd get me a expansion pack because the N64 I let them keep. And at some point, I think, family acquaintance was like, here, have this N64. It didn't have any of the cables. I didn't even know if it would work, but I was like, sure, I'll take it. I didn't even really know the person, but I was like, okay, free N64. Though at the time, I think when I accepted it, this would have been where you could just go to like your local Goodwill or whatever. And there used to be like tons of N64s. I just don't see them anymore. I think it's at some point there was that At least for me, I swear. There just came a time where suddenly N64s and PlayStation 1s just did not start appearing as much as they used to. Or maybe people just started buying them up and selling them. Next thing you know, I guess everyone started feeling nostalgic for their old video game consoles, much like myself. And then, I guess, soon enough, N64 games that used to be like $5 at like your used game shop or whatever, suddenly became a lot more than that. Uh-oh. Oh no! My son is like, why are you making all these weird noises? Yeah. Special bonus. I hope the next Smash Bros. Has something like this, because I always thought that was a neat little thing. Maybe they had it in Smash Bros. Ultimate? I just don't remember. Alright. Love how they've done like custom little configurations of familiar bonus levels. This is also something I wish Smash Bros. Ultimate kept, is the custom break the targets and the platform jumping like this one, because it really taught you how to play the characters, whereas in Smash Ultimate there was just like a generic run through a maze thing. But I get it, it would have been too much work to make multiple versions. Okay, my son, I hear you, and I think that cry also means you're hungry, so we'll be right back. There we are. Okay, I don't remember what I was talking about. That's just what happens. I was only gone for about maybe half an hour. Yeah, son just needed a new diaper and wanted to see mom. Mom was putting the toddler down to bed, but toddler was really happy to see me, which is always endearing. Yeah, I wish Smash Ultimate had something like this for each character. That would have been really cool. Maybe for, Smash Ultimate too. Right, tangents. What the heck was I talking about earlier? Probably, I think I was gonna list a bunch of stuff that my brother gave me in terms of N64 stuff. So yeah, short story long. Well, in addition to he gave me the expansion pack for the N64 that I had, which wasn't the one I grew up with, just one I acquired through like a family friend. I think I already mentioned that. I had to acquire the power supply as well as the AV cable. Is that what you call it? Composite cable. The ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise plugs that go into your TV. Yeah, the red, yellow, and white. I think yellow is normally video, and I think red and white is audio, but I don't remember which is which. I do happen to have a TV that's old enough to have those in my little office here, but currently I'm just using a $20 capture card, which I know I've rambled about before. It's for $20, it's pretty good. It just has this tendency to forget that it exists, and I have to kind of deactivate it and reactivate it in OBS. Could be an OBS thing, I don't know. But I'm sure if I had a nice, decent capture card that was more than $20, I wouldn't have that issue. But anyways, yeah, he fixed up my thumbsticks for my N64 controllers, expansion card, or expansion pack, the 64, and then he also gave me a Super Nintendo, a Famicom to be exact, with 2 Super Nintendo controllers, and it's actually kind of awesome, to be honest, because Oh no, I never had a Famicom. I just had like the North American Super Nintendo with the purplish buttons. Iconic in its own way, but I really like the colored face buttons, to be honest. And what else? Oh yeah, he gave me the sorry, I'm just trying to focus here for a second. Yeah, he gave me the Pro for it. Yeah. And that's also allowing me to revisit a bunch of my childhood memories. So that is pretty cool. Before my newborn was born, well, like, I guess a month ago, or whenever I last visited them, I had brought over my Pro for him to update. I guess you just, you know, use a micro SD card to do so. And even though, you know, I haven't had a chance to look at it, I know he did a really good job updating it, because he expressed a bunch of ideas, like having like a top 10 favorite list added to it, a bunch of new games that weren't in the library there, as well as, like, you know, alternate versions from... he had a huge list, and I'm just butchering it right now, because I'm just... I'm a little, you know, the usual excuse, tired, acclimating to having 2 kids. Oh no, please, no. Really? This poor piano. They did a good job with the announcer voice.
3, 2, 1, go!
But yeah, my brother did a bunch of quality of life improvements with it, which is the same thing he did with the what I got here on the N64, and I appreciate it immensely. Oh, and so on the weekend, I had a bunch of things to do. I've honestly been busy nonstop since, you know, baby 2 was born. Basically, all the time I've had to play video games is what you see on this channel right now, albeit probably very delayed, you know? I'm still trying to edit videos I did like a month ago. And I'm just behind. I'm just behind. I don't know why, like, you know, when I started doing this channel, I was thinking I'll just record audio, upload it as is. But it's been a learning process for me in terms of just making sure, like, the, you know, a lot of it's audio based, I'm realizing. I mean, for the whole N64 and Super Nintendo thing, I'm using the $20 capture card, as well as this $20, I guess, Super Nintendo, GameCube, N64, just cable that plugs into the back of those you know, either one of those consoles, because they all use the same cable. Oh my goodness. Oh. And it converts it to HDMI, but I noticed when I was using it on my TV just to test it, it was still a little crusty. So, to my understanding, you can get better versions of that type of cable. You can also just mod your console, but I don't have the finances for that, or the technical skills. So that ain't gonna happen. But anyways, yeah, it seems like I spent a lot of time trying to fix audio. In fact, the first year I started doing all this stuff, which would have been last year, just... I don't know what happened. It's just at some point I was having a bunch of audio crust, and I basically was just thinking like, well, I should just give up. But I don't know, something is compelling me to bother editing all these videos. And you know, I don't have those audio crackles anymore thanks to the... switching from NVIDIA to Team Red, AMD. I don't know if it was just maybe my computer just needed a bit more graphical power. No idea. Anyways, I haven't had those audio crackles. It just seems like I keep messing up settings or something. Well, okay, I mean, with the capture card, it just keeps resetting for the Super Nintendo and N64 side of things, but when it comes to just basic gameplay footage, I don't know. It's probably, you know, one part of it's case by case basis. You know, the audio levels are different for each game, and I'm just trying to figure out a good way to have my video game audio at a good level as well as my voice. I do notice that it does seem like, even though I can see the levels of my volume right now, it seems like it's hitting a really high decibel, but that doesn't appear to be the case when it's, you know, it's rendered. Not sure what causes that. I have no idea. Sorry. Rambling aside from my busy schedule, I mean, we're all busy. What am I even talking about? I'm sure you're busy too. And with that said, hey, thanks for taking some time to listen to me ramble. I really do hope you're having a good day with, you know, whatever you got going on. I'm just a disembodied voice, fixed and fixated on the current time frame of my life. So, I know this may be a one-way message, but well, if you're hearing this, I do hope you're doing well. Whoever you are and whenever you are. And I'm doing good. I'm doing good. At least at this current moment. But yes. So the reason I'm going on a tangent here is, well, I had left my my Super Nintendo thing for my brother to update. And then yesterday I went to visit my mom and my dad and my youngest brother yesterday. My younger brother, interspersed ages, the one who's doing all this awesome Nintendo stuff for me. Well, he works graveyards, so he was asleep. And I'll revisit later. I'll make time to revisit again. I missed my youngest brother's birthday, so I told him, hey, it's just kind of a quick visit. I'm a little bit broke right now because, well, all the stuff leading up to baby number 2 resulted me in missing like 2 weeks of work. So a little bit strapped for cash. And plus, you know, diapers, formula, all that stuff. It's almost like propagating is very expensive. And because I haven't had a wage increase in a while and the cost of living just keeps going up. Yeah, you know, I'm sure you know how it is. We're all in the same boat. But yeah, I'm just feeling the pressure of trying to start a family. Anyways, where am I even going? I gotta wrap up my tangents here because I'm just talking non-stop nonsense here. Right. So yeah, I got to visit my mom yesterday, and that was super nice. She was really happy to meet her grandson, second grandson. I mean, still loves the first one, of course, but happy to see the second one. And you know, just happy all around. Happy that the kid's doing okay, despite all the complications that arose during, you know, first week of things. Which, yeah, I could be vague about. I don't know. I'll talk about that maybe later, or maybe in a different episode. Anyways, it was a short visit. My toddler did nap, so he was feeling extra tired. And my newborn's a newborn, so he doesn't really want to do much other than eat, sleep, and poop. So it was a short visit, but it was good to see everyone, and they were very happy to see the newborn. Of course, my mom decides to give them money, as she always does, which is super generous of her. More on that in just a second. But yes, the whole reason I went on this whole tirade, if that's even the right word, is that my brother, interspersed ages, decided to put the Pro in a box and label it like, hey, you know, here it is, and also congratulations on the second kid, by the way. Here's an extra gift. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I opened it up, and sure enough, it's... I guess he must have heard me comment on it, but yeah. So I was saying, like, yeah, it's super awesome to revisit Super Nintendo games. I was playing Link to the Past a little while ago, and now I'm kind of feeling nostalgic for Super Mario... Sorry, Mario Paint. don't think it's Super Mario Paint. I think it's just Mario Paint. And but I commented like, except getting a Super Nintendo mouse is just super expensive, either like $50 or 60. Charles Martinet, huh? Of course, yeah, Charles Martinet. What am I thinking? Yeah, part of me is actually a little sad that Charles Martinet is no longer the voice of Mario, but I get it. He's getting up in his years and got passed on the torch at some point. But yeah, so I was mentioning it to him, I guess probably last time we hung out, which probably would have been like a month ago, I think. And he left me I think it's Hyperkin Super Nintendo mouse. And yeah, he's even messaging me things about it like today. Pringles. What? That's funny. Oh, these must be the Smash Remix team. That's awesome. Oh yeah, you get to read up all the contributors. It's about. Huh. I gotta look at that. I can never say that guy's name. Etsiba Maru? Bah. He's from Goemon. He's like the sidekick in Blue Ninja. But yes, Hyperkin mouse. I'm gonna be able to play Mario Paint, and I am super excited for it. I gotta make a day for it. I mean, I could be doing it right now, but earlier I was holding the baby, so just kind of want to get those cuddles in. It was super nice. It's nice being a dad. I enjoy being a dad. I'm trying my best. It's just it can be a little bit. I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm also the most tired, but I signed up for this. We arranged it to happen. We made all the choices, and yeah, it led to this. And despite the sleep deprivation, I am very happy. And yeah, there's challenges, toddler. Toddler knows something's up in the sense that he's no longer number one, and I guess he's still acclimating to it. We're all adjusting to it. It's a growing period for us all. But we had a good day today. I got home from work. Work was a little busy, but not terrible. It was a good day. And afterwards, I realized that this order for formula, baby formula, was canceled. So I was getting recredited or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's unfortunate. I guess I should just go out and buy some. It's cheaper if you go through the actual retailer or just manufacturer website, but it seems like, I guess, everything's sold out via their website. So the actual supplier just doesn't have the supply. And we're getting formula to basically act as a top off for the newborn, because he is extremely clustery. Like, there's at least 2 periods throughout the day where he just wants to eat for like 2 or 3 hours straight. So cue the formula. And it helps out, and it also gives me the opportunity to just be able to feed him, which is super nice. And that's my wife. Sorry, 1 second. Hi, what's up? Sorry, what's that? Oh, was Pacifier to come up with him? Yes. Yes. I think the pacifier is somewhere within my proximity. I just don't see it right now. I'll run it up to you in just a second. Or do you want me to hold on to him for a bit? Oh, I see. Okay. I will see you in just a second. Bye-bye.
Congratulations!
Yeah, I prefer my wife calling me when she needs something, so that way she doesn't have to move as much, so she can heal. And also because of all the stairs and doors in between us, I'm simply not going to hear her over the video game and the baby. Anyways, be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just had to run up a pacifier to the wife. She is putting the newborn down, and I had left it down here. This is a great, it's a great screen. It looks like the development team tried to replicate the box art of Smash Bros. 64 here, which is pretty awesome. I personally was never a fan of the box art. I'm just gonna say it. No offense to it. It's just, you play Legend of Zelda, you look at the awesome artwork in the instruction manual, and you see like the, I don't know, how Fox McCloud looks and all that, and then you look at the box art and I'm like, they look a little silly, but doesn't matter. End up being a fantastic video game, and I do not regret them making it at all. I also told my wife that if he needs a bottle, if he needs to eat a bit more, I do not mind doing that. Also to give her a bit of a break. She's been doing a lot. She's been pushing herself. She's still recovering from the whole baby thing, cesarean, and you know, other things that ail her that kind of came after the whole pregnancy thing. Salty Runback Preserve song. You know, one of these times when I play this game again, I gotta just play with my brother, intersperse ages, have him explain all these things that I don't know, so I don't have to guess and just butcher it. Huh. I mean, obviously it's like music level. I just don't know what like Salty Runback means. But yeah, anyways, it was neat playing as that piano. Super freaking random. But yeah, as you can see on the D-pad, I immediately jumped to the piano here. It does appear that you can use the D-pad to select different variations of your character. C buttons to toggle through colors. Looks like there's a lot of colors. Yeah, classic Mario. Huh. I don't remember how many colors there were, to be honest, but okay, let's see. Let's look at these costumes here. You got Metal Mario, Metal Luigi. Don't think Marina has anything. Giant DK, interesting. Link doesn't seem to have anything. You can kind of toggle it. Dragon King? That's definitely something I'd like to ask my brother. Like, what the heck is this?
We had one other person who worked on the audio too. And now, a never-before-seen look at the prototype for what we called Dragon King the Fighting Game. Please take a look. There were no special moves, dodges, or even items yet. But the game's rules were basically the same as Smash Bros, as you can see.
I think I remember hearing that before it became Smash Brothers, this was potentially going to be some other type of fighting game.
Dragon King, the Fighting Game, was an unfinished fighting game primarily developed by Masashiro Sakurai and Satoru Iwata that was intended for release on the N64. Dragon King, the Fighting Game was supposed to be the first installment in a planned series of fighting games for the N64, with the game also being designed to make unique use of the joystick on the controller. Unlike other games which took advantage of the analog stick, like Super Mario 64 or The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Sakurai wanted to see how he could use it in a multiplayer environment. Sakurai was also interested in creating a fighting game experience that involved 4 players fighting at once, instead of the standard one-on-one format seen in most of the era's fighting games.
Supersonic, Chic, Slippy, Falco. What if you're Fox? Is it Peppy? Oh, yeah, you can be Peppy. Oh, that's awesome. Mad Piano. Yoshi has nothing. Young Link. Day. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's cool. That's neat. Dark Samus, Wario. Giga Bowser, N64 version, that's cool. Wolf, Conker, Mewtwo, Marth. No Roy? Aw. Roy's my boy. And then some of these characters have like a Japanese icon. Is this what the model looked like in the Japanese port? Kind of more of a cuter version. Enlarged head. Something's like slightly different. See, more hunched over? I can't tell the difference. One theory I'm immediately thinking of is I have often heard stories of how a game gets released in country first and then localized somewhere else, and then sometimes that comes with updates and revisions to the game. And in some instances I hear patches and balancing stuff. And this would have been during an era where the internet didn't exist, day one patches did not exist. You couldn't, update the game across the board. So like you'd get, I don't know, you'd buy a cartridge of a game and it turns out maybe it was an older version, so it could still have some glitches that weren't, present in the most recent run of that game series. If that was even applicable. So I've heard anyways. And I'm just wondering if maybe what these icons here, like the Japanese icon, I wonder if that means like a different moveset or different like, I don't know, balancing. Like maybe Japanese Yoshi. That sounds strange of saying it that way. But yeah, the version of Yoshi in Japan might have had some different, damage output with certain abilities. And maybe it got changed when it was localized to North America. Sorry, I'm just getting text messages here. Burin. Hummeluff? I don't know what the blue icon is. Kind of squinting to see what that represents, not sure. Enemy player plus press Z? Oh, interesting. Actually, I wonder if I should just see what else is going on here. Remix mode. Remix one player? Let's give that a try. Let's play as Goemon. Cool. Does he even have his own? Yeah. Cool. I'm glad he's in this game. I mean, he was... I loved, what was it? Legend... Gosh, I'm so tired. Mystical Ninja? Shucks. Well, I'm getting my butt kicked. Okay, I don't even know how to play as this guy. Oh, I had a bit of push. No, please. Let me have that. Yeah, I don't know what it was called. Legend of Mystical Ninja starring Goemon on the N64. Oh, I thought that game was awesome. I guess it was very Zelda-like, but I think I actually played it first before Zelda. And, I was quite impressed with it. I was aware of the franchise. I know that there was some of the games on the Super Nintendo, like a top-down beat-em-up or something. Didn't play them. And even though there was also a second game on the N64, I didn't like that as much as the adventure one, where you swap between the 4 characters and explore like a 3D world. I thought it was always really cool. Plus it was just weird, it was absurd, it was just, I don't know. I don't know if I really got it as a kid, but it's kind of just oddly fascinating. And there's just things about that game that was really cool, like the further you got in a dungeon, like the music would start to pick up tempo, stuff like that. Just the locales, the giant robot fight going across Japan and like tearing it apart in the process as you're fighting the evil like Peach Army or whatever it's called. Yeah, the game was like over the top and nuts. Yeah, I think I get the point of the remix one player. It's all the additional characters. Because yeah, I guess when you're playing traditional one player mode, you don't fight all the remix characters. So this is kind of giving them their own little spotlight, which is neat. I haven't even really messed around with his special moves, have I? Okay, B is throwing a coin. His recovery is a cloud. I would have thought it would have been like his chain pipe. That's interesting. Okay, he kind of lifts it up. You can kind of fly around with it, but it's very limited. I am getting wrecked. Action! Huh. Can I fight? Hit? Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Peach's Cloud almost. I would have loved another Goemon game. But I don't know. I don't know if it really did so popular, at least overseas, right? You know, things are a little different with Konami these days, although I do understand that there's like a Metal Gear Delta coming out, and I guess if that does well, maybe we'll see some, you know, revivals of some IPs. Who knows? Also, there's Silent Hill 2, the remake, did really well and looks really good. Though I don't know if that's the direct result of Konami or the team that handled it. I actually haven't really looked into it too much, other than just seeing a couple reviews about it, non-spoilery, even though I kind of have an idea what happens in the game because of just all those video discussions about Silent Hill 2 for the PlayStation 2, and how amazing it is. Mischief Makers. But yeah, that game did really well, so yeah, maybe we'll start to see a lot more of the Konami IPs come back. It'll be interesting. And this is neat. Mischief Makers was an interesting game. My brother Interspersed Ages could tell you a lot about it. It was one of the first games we rented, from what I can remember. I don't know if it is the first game, but I do remember it, and I thought it was interesting. It was fascinating to see a 2D style game. Well, like, I'm trying to remember, was it 2D.5? Yeah, I think there were some areas that were like 3D. It's a bit of a gamble there. But, yeah, it was just interesting to see what the N64 could do with, you know, 2D side-scrollers. I think later on I'd rent, what was it called? Yoshi's Story 64? Is that what it's called? The side-scroller with Yoshi. Uh-oh. That's so. Double Trouble. It's just Oh, that's cool. Mario RPG. That's another game I gotta get, is the Mario RPG remake. Oh, there was a sale for it the other day at GameStop, and I missed out on it. It was like, what was it, like 30 bucks or 25 bucks? Something insane. Like, you never see N64, you never see Switch games go that cheap. Especially brand new, right? Most of the time if I want to get a Switch game, I just try to get it off of like Facebook Marketplace or something. Even so that you have to kind of keep an eye out for, because I don't know, there's just some people who are just selling the boxes of games for some reason. But you know, as long as you read the description, no time is wasted. I think in Goemon, using the coins would actually use your money. But I don't quite remember, it's been a while. And yeah, Mystical Ninja, starring Goemon, it has a special place in my heart because it was one of the first forays into, you know, the realm of 3D for me. I mean, yeah, I played Mario 64. That would have been the very first N64 game I played. But it was also just interesting seeing different games do the whole 3D thing, which would have been pretty new to me. I like how this is like a Battlefield rearrangement of this level. I mean, I'm sure Smash Ultimate would have done something similar to this, but it's just neat to also see what the team has done with the N64 assets on the actual N64 hardware. So it's cool. Yeah, one of the immediate things I'm thinking of, I also don't know what this item does. I guess we're gonna find out. Invisibility. Okay, is this meant to be like the perfect dark invisibility thing? I'm not sure. But yeah, in Mystical Ninja, whatever it's called, I keep butchering the name. I should just look it up so I can actually accurately say what it is, but I don't know it. There's a sequence where you leave like the beginning village area, and then you're just kind of, I don't know, going down some sort of valley area or something like that. And the game really doesn't have like a day or night cycle, but certain areas are all, like different times of day, I guess. So you kind of get that sense of some progression per se. Like, yeah, there's always going to be an area that's always at nighttime or whatever. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, right, I'm fighting a wolf, but he's such a big target, he's kicking my butt. Anyways, yes, there's this area, it's like a valley. Sun is setting, and I was like, man, this is beautiful. N64 games are amazing. And I just remember just taking a moment to like enjoy the scenery of that area. So, you know what, if I ever play that game again, I'll definitely point it out. Sorry, wife, I'm fighting fox. I mean, wolf. Wow. Real gamer here. I'm fighting Star Fox, please. I guess there's a pause button. Okay, I gotta be a proper dad. I'll be right back. Oh. Okay, I'm back. The newborn is resting in my kangaroo pouch shirt. Fed him another bottle. He is definitely cluster feeding. And he's gonna hang out with me so Mom can have a little bit of a break. I'm gonna stay up anyways and play video games because I had a busy day. And he seems at peace. He barely even touched the second bottle I gave him. He just wanted a little bit of it. Now he's satiated. So, I don't know. Anyways, I was just kind of messing around pause screen here. There's different musics. Oh, you can even randomize it. That's cool. That's cool. Oh yeah, you can pan. Oh, weird. Is that permanent? Oh, or is it just for this mode? Oh, what is going on? That is so... Oh, and you can even do like a 360? The background gets a little janky, but... still kind of neat that they incorporated something like that. I think once it reaches a point where the pictures isn't able to rotate, it just kind of becomes static until it can recover. Yeah, okay. Ah, that's a nice touch. Okay, let's continue. Uh-oh. Boy seems content, which means I'm content. That's the part where I died.
Continue.
Oof, buddy. Your neck strength is kind of crazy. Are you still hungry? There's no way. For me to determine if my kid's still hungry, if he's on me and he's bobbing for apples, or he just shifts all his weight, tries sucking on my bicep, yeah, then I know he's hungry. Just worried about overfeeding him. He hasn't given me a good burp, so that's just...
Game over.
Whoops. Yeah, we'll try that again. Try a different character. Oops.
Choose your character.
Let's try Marth. Cool that they added Marth. Yeah, without a proper burp, I feel like if I just keep overfeeding the kid, you know, while feeding him, feeding him could lead to overfeeding him is what I'm getting at. And then he's just gonna spit up everywhere and be unhappy. So, let's avoid that. Okay, yeah, this is Marth. Pretty fast movement speed. Hey, buddy. He's trying to fall asleep. Yeah. I'll have to transfer him over soon. Yeah, his moveset feels pretty decent for the N64 here. That was pretty far, man. Dolphin Slash is pretty good. Oh, I got some audio thing going on. There we go. It's gone now. Sorry about that. That was my so-called reminder to get rid of the BRB screen, but I guess I forgot to turn off the sound. My bad. So it looks like the double-edged dance, or whatever it's called. Oh my goodness. Oh. It's only a 3-hit combo? Feels like the game's slowing down a bit. Oh no. What's up, buddy? I think you got some tummy rumbles. You did eat quite a lot in such a short amount of time. It seems like it's what you wanted. At least I cut you off, but... Just give him some... Oh, I feel some rumbles. Oh, buddy. Well, this is fatherhood. This is fatherhood trying to make a Let's Play series. I don't think it's meant to be. A Let's Play series anyways. But being the dad, I can do that. Help with your gurgles. He's patting his back right now. He seems tired to me. I don't know if he's just fighting sleep or if it's because I'm not mom. Okay. Oh, there you go. Feel better? Nice burp. I feel like we're working on something else too. You can't be hungry. There's no way. No way. Okay, alright. Alright. 1 second. Okay. And we're back again. There we are. The boy just needed to eat some more. I think we're okay for a bit. I guess we'll see. Okay. Once again, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Come on. I am so toast. I love how they included Marth in this game. It's awesome. Hope they had Roy. Roy's my boy. Boy's just snuggling. I don't know. Oh, what's the peeling do? You're kidding me! Infinite jumps? That's awesome! Oh my goodness. Oh, that's bad. Love it. I love it. It's great. Oh my goodness. Feels weird not having this shield breaking ability. Like, I can't remember what's called, the shield poke or whatever. The jab. Oh man, these guys are kicking my butt, boy. Oof. Oh my goodness. I can't believe how wide awake you are. But my wife has been saying the newborn, has been cluster feeding quite a lot around this time. With it being just like... Beautiful. Oh, that's so good. I'm glad that worked. I can counter the hammer, I can't counter this. I do like this newborn phase. Not to say I don't like the toddler phase. The toddler phase is actually quite fun. But these phases of kids growing up just happen so fast. You really get to... I don't know. You start to miss what was because it's gone so fast. At the same time as appreciating what is. But in a way, having a newborn is just allowing me to revisit that window of time I had like 3 years ago when my oldest was just a baby. He used to hang out with me. I think at the time with my firstborn, I was probably playing a lot of No Man's Sky for a bit? Yeah, I went on some sort of weird No Man's Sky kicker. I bought it for like really cheap on Steam. I think I dumped like 200 hours like before and after he was born. Is that like the edge of the level or what? I don't know if I can actually jump down there or not. I don't want to risk it either. Oh, maybe you can be down there. I don't know. Yep, you cannot be there. At least I know now. How's it going, my son? He's just looking at Smash Bros right now. Perfect. Oh. Oh no. Oh, I did that wrong. Big yawn. You're not tired yet, are ya? Well, I mean, you look tired. Normally when I give my newborn here a bottle, he passes right out. So the fact he's still awake is a bit anomalous. Maybe he's working on something. Maybe he's cooking. Oh my goodness. This friendly fire, eh? Is that just part of Smash Remix, or did I toggle a setting? Is that always the case? I don't know. Well, you do have a bit more of a bottle left if you want it. Okay. Still feeling hungry? You are chewing on your hands. Yes, you are. Okay. The adventure continues. I guess this is what I get for getting a cheap capture card. Ugh, man. Come on. Oh, there we go. Jeez. Okay, I'm back again. Oh, alright. I didn't already praise this game. This ROM hack. The team did a really good job. It's nice seeing these characters in this game at this resolution. And seemingly run pretty decently on original hardware. Yeah, there was a bit of stuttering on the Corneria. No, sorry, the Sector X, Sector Z. The one on the Gray Fox when you're in that Sector Z. Yeah, I think it's Sector Z. Gosh. But anyways, I always felt like that level had slowdown when the R-Wings showed up. I could be wrong though. It is one of the bigger N64 levels here. Anyways, yeah, I guess here I am trying to continue this episode. It's pretty mood, isn't it though? I feel like the only people who'd be interested in watching this are my closest friends who haven't heard from me for like the last month, or fellow dads or parents, I guess. Although I don't know if it's really good content. Yeah. Have my kid being unhappy in the background. Oh, on that note, I tried everything that, you know, my past experience has taught me. Tried the burping, tried the feeding, tried changing the diaper. But there's one key aspect I totally forgot. And you know, I don't know why I forgot it, because it was such a, it was definitely a hurdle for me to overcome during the earlier phase of, my child, my toddler, my firstborn's formative years. And that is that there is no one like mom. And that's just that, you know. Kid spends 9 months growing, getting familiar with mom's breathing, heartbeat, heartbeat, I guess. Her voice. I would even say smell. I think there's a thing where children, or infants, newborns, I think before they can see, which I think is after the, like, they can see shapes, I think, black and white, if I'm correct, or high contrast. They see things in sort of like a desaturated hue. I'm wrong. Wow, I can talk. I really should just start this over, but I'm not going to. That wouldn't be genuine. To my understanding, newborns until a certain phase see things in high contrast. That's why there's like high contrast toys and books targeted towards newborns and infants and all that. So yeah, allegedly their other senses other than sight is a lot stronger. And yeah, the minute I brought him towards mom, because I tried everything. I took maybe, I don't even know how long it's been, 30 minutes, an hour, some arbitrary number that I have no concept of other than it's way past my bedtime and I gotta work tomorrow still. Yeah, brought him upstairs to mom, and he was immediately at peace, which is fair, you know. But honestly, I just really want to give my wife a break. She's just been having a rough go. Like, whenever I'm sleeping, you know, for work, she's either getting up in the middle of the night to take care of newborn or taking care of toddler if he needs something. Because it's all an adjustment period. Toddler's not really able to bunk with us like he used to, in case he's having nightmares or something. Like he can, but the newborn making noises just causes him not to sleep, so... Whereas he used to just be able to just... he was having nightmares about some sort of monster under his bed. Which, I don't even know where that concept came from, because it was never an issue before. Yeah. He used to just come into our room and just, you know, snuggle with us. That was perfectly fine. Yeah. To a kid, being next to mom and dad is the safest place you can be, so... That's fine. If he needs it, that's all good. But yeah, with newborn, he's just not able to sleep because newborns make lots of noise. You know, sometimes random cries and then pass out. That's just how it be. But anyways, yeah. Newborn, brought upstairs, immediately quiet. Just looking in mom's general direction. I reckon because, you know, only the nightlight was on, no way he could have seen mom. And plus, like I was saying, unable to see anything but high contrast up to a certain range. I think it's, what, 14 to 16 inches? Maybe less than that, actually. Maybe it's like just 12. But still. But yeah. It's like as if he sensed and heard mom's, well, sensed mom's presence. Maybe could smell her, and then once he heard her voice, he was basically like pitching his neck. Which I'm surprised, you know, his neck seems pretty strong. I don't know, maybe we just make kids with strong necks. Firstborn had a bit of a reason for it. I'll talk about that another time, I think. Wow, I'm not doing good. Oh my goodness, I'm doing so bad. I don't want to say inherently that these remix one-player matches are harder. I think it's just me. Yeah, during my brother's playthrough, A Tale of Two Sons, I had expressed that, hey, I want to play this game about brothers and talk about my own brothers and the fact that I have two sons that are going to be brothers and it's all going to be great. And then I'll talk about how it's been since, well, basically their inclusion in my life for both of them. The different phases of which, the interestingness of them being conceived into the world. I'm not talking about the beginning part, I'm talking about the latter part with the, you know, being born. Both of which were roller coasters in their own respective rights. But then that Brothers game was a really short and sweet game, so then that never came up. So yeah. Let's do Banjo. I think it's awesome he's in this game. Yeah, the team did a really good job with all the characters. Like, Banjo-Kazooie has the little jiggy platform. Goemon seems like he's descending from Impact, which is basically the mech of that game. You know, the mech where you're like supposedly saving Japan, but also destroying it at the same time. See, to my understanding, Smash Remix is supposed to be more refined in terms of balancing and all that stuff, and I'm still doing terrible at this game. It's doing on normal. But yeah. Mother 3 is a video game I really wish I played, but I saw Mr. Sauce play it, and that was good enough for me. Yeah, I think for Mother 3, I mean, oh my goodness, they are kicking my butts. I wouldn't be surprised if the bots are a bit smarter in this Smash remix. It's very possible. A lot of the game does feel pretty fine-tuned. Wow. 272. Insane. I haven't even really been messing around with Banjo's like alternate moveset here. Some of it does seem reminiscent of Smash Ultimate. I don't know if that's deliberate or just coincidental. Up B is definitely different. It's kind of like a dart up and then forward. I feel like it's probably inspired by the feather launch pads. The first game and second game. Sorry, the feather launch pads and then his dive bomb attack from the second game. Yeah. Gosh, I should also revisit that game. I remember Banjo-Kazooie just really impressed me at the time. I mean, probably some of it was just Rare's magic of just being so prolific at making video games and just making very interesting worlds. But I thought Banjo-Kazooie was very interesting how the levels intertwined in many ways. And there's just collectibles everywhere. Maybe too much. I know some people had some mixed opinions about how it was just overkill, and I think some of my friends even said it wasn't as good as the first one, but I liked it personally. Both games were great. But the world just felt really big in the second one. Although it did feel like in some ways it was just like your character was really shrunken down, if that makes any sense, and maybe some other trickery. Oh, this is cool. Chill, Dr. Mario. You know, to some, probably watching this episode and seeing me do the dad thing, yeah, I don't know. Probably raises some eyebrows. I guess I was just trying to hang out with my son and play video games at the same time, and sometimes it works, but I think today was a mom day ultimately. At least I gave her a bit of a break. Honestly, I was able to get him to calm down a bit by rocking back and forth in my arms. Something I had to do with my firstborn, but my energy levels are low. I worked today. I also had to pick up some... Did I already go on that tangent? Maybe. See, I'm always all over the place with my conversations, and because, like, I'm not talking to a person right now. I mean, I am talking to you who are listening to me, but it's that whole whoever you are and whenever you are. Like, I don't know when you'll hear this. Maybe I won't even be alive. Knock on wood. I'm just saying, you never know. Passage of time and all that. State, you know. Jeez. Oh, man. I don't even know what that noise was. I'm tired. You can probably tell. Sorry, I'm not trying to be weird. It's just, I just acknowledge sometimes you never know. Never know what could happen next, so just enjoy being alive. Just try to have fun along the way. Make the most of things. But yeah, I had maybe reel it back a bit. Yeah, I worked today. Picked up the toddler. Toddler and I actually went to the grocery store. We went to get some formula because, yeah, I ordered some formula from the website, and I don't know if it's the whole tariff things going on or whatever, causing some sort of complications. But an order I made got, due to unforeseen circumstances today, canceled. And yeah, their website is showing all of a sudden a bunch of items that were available, just not available for some reason or another. Sold out, I guess. So I just went to the local, picked up some formula as well as, I guess we'll head to Costco, maybe. So I got some of the miniature liquid bottles, which are excellent for on the go, and just easy to give it to the infant when they're really hungry. If baby number 2 is like anything like baby number 1, once he gets a bit older, I might be able to get away, like, you know, without, you know, needing to feed him like right now. So the newborn's like, hey, wait, I'm hungry. And then, like, if you don't do something within 30 seconds, it's like, well, loud. And I can tell you this, both my kids at the hospitals, well, I guess, yeah, during their time at the hospital when they were first born, for both of them, were praised for being having very healthy sets of lungs. But I think it was just the nurse's way of saying, your kids are very loud. Which is okay. Maybe that's a good thing, I guess. Oh, man. I once had a nurse tell me, she's like, oh, you have a cute baby. I was like, that's what you say to all the babies, I bet. She's like, no, that's not true. It's like, us nurses, we either tell people you have a cute baby or a nice baby. I was like, oh, well, thanks for letting me know my baby's cute. I mean, I think that in itself is kind of subjective because a lot of babies just look like old men, you know, like all wrinkly and grumpy looking. But then they start to grow and, you know, the hair fills out. Both my kids were born with like a full set of hair, so I guess they didn't look completely like the whole, like, you know, old man trope or whatever you call it. Comparison, I guess. Anyways. Sorry, just a technical glitch there. Yeah, I went to the... What? Oh, man. Awesome level, by the way. I love this Ganon's Tower. Ooh. Oh, they gave him the spear, too. Interesting. Busho? Oh my goodness, I did so bad.
Continue.
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, one of the things that was an old McDonald's little people place at, I think normally it was like, what, like $50 or something? And it was on sale for half price. It's just set clearance. And my son, it was like we went down the toy aisle for some reason, I don't know. I was kind of letting him do his own thing to help him burn off energy because he's had a lot of energy recently, especially since, you know, newborn was born. So I figured it would be some, you know, quality time to spend with him. Maybe not the most interesting, but at least we're doing something together and, you know, it's objective based, so I tell him to, you know, like, hey, let's check out bananas, and he complies, he listens. You know, for the most part, he still kind of gets excited at things. Like he got really excited seeing some peppers today. Oh, man. But it's endearing to watch him, I guess watch both of them grow, really. Like my newborn is already sized out of like some outfits that it would have taken my firstborn a couple weeks to grow out of. He's bulking. Yeah, it's fun just take him around the store and he's insistent on walking around. He wants to hold on to the cart. I'm like, sure, yeah. He did bonk his head though. Oh. Thank goodness for that heart. Thank you for the mercy, video game. Unfortunately, he is at that height where he's just gonna bonk his heads on display shelves and stuff like that. He didn't get too hurt. He was just annoyed about it. Yeah, he's happened to go down the toy aisle and he saw this old McDonald's playset and it was on sale and it's hard not to want to buy stuff for your kids. And you know, it's like I was humming and hawing over it because he just seems so happy to play with it. And I don't buy everything that my kid looks at because otherwise I'd be super broke. And I'm already broke because I missed 2 weeks of work because of everything involving, you know, baby number 2 coming into the world. And I was just like, oh man, like, well, it's like $30 is $30 or whatever, but it's $30 I don't have. But then I remembered my mom, when I was visiting her yesterday. She has a tendency to give, I guess, my son money, usually a $50 bill every time we visit. She really has to stop that. Please stop, Mom. Appreciate it though, especially when I've been so broke. And also, like, my family gave us like $600. I don't know if it was just to be like, hey, congratulations, get yourself something nice, or if they were aware that I had missed so much work, but that also really helped too. $600 is essentially a little bit more than half my paycheck. Yeah, I guess I don't make that much money. I don't know, it depends where you are in the world, I guess. Also, cost of living has gone up, so it doesn't go as far as it used to. But anyways, so then I was like, oh yeah, she gave me money, and then I was like, phone up my wife just to make sure I wasn't being too impulsive. I'm like, okay, he came across this old McDonald playset, and he loves it, and he's been just playing with it for 10 minutes, and she's like, yeah, I get it for him. It's like, how'd you know I was gonna ask about that? She's like, it's hard not to get him things. And it's like, yeah, you're right. He just seems so happy playing with it. He has so many toys. He has way too many toys. But it's nice giving him more toys. I don't know. I think part of it is I'm giving him more than I had when I was his age. Not to discredit my mom or dad. We just didn't have a lot growing up. But I'm able to give my son or sons more. And also thanks to my mom and dad, even more as a result. There we go. I do like these platform things because it really teaches you how to play the character. There we go. Oh, crap. Oh, no. What is going on here? Oh, crap. My cousin Jack was really good at Smash Bros. 64. And I remember him having some crazy times for all the characters and in all those modes. I'm trying to remember. I think I actually, oh my goodness, saved the information because it always seemed to be something you can only do during one-player mode when you're playing through it, you know? But I do remember being solely impressed with how fast he was able to do some of those levels. So this is a great, you know, great version of this level. It's not a level I play often, but when I say often, I mean like, okay, in the Melee days, this was one of our favorite levels, whoever I was playing with. It was just a pretty level. But for some reason we didn't revisit as much in like Brawl or Smash for Wii U or I don't think Ultimate either. Sometimes, I guess. Speaking of which, I'm just so excited for what the next Smash Bros will be. Honestly, if there's something that gets me to buy a console, it's usually Smash Brothers. I did that thing where I got mixed up where it was. Okay, I don't even think I was talking about Banjo's moveset here. It seems pretty reminiscent of Ultimate. A little bit of liberties here. I don't think I really messed around with the egg thing. So down B in the air is like a ground pound spike. If you do it... Oh, that's rough. Is this something I can charge? I wonder. No. Interesting though. Kind of do a weird like backwards belly flop. Oof. I guess it almost reminds me of a falcon kick in a sense. So you do it on the ground, you just go forward. But if you do down B in the air, you just go straight down. I mean, I refer that to falcon kick where it's like on the ground, he goes forward. But in midair, it's a bit of a downwards angle trajectory. Not really the same with Banjo here, but it's interesting.
Banjo-Kazooie versus Tiny Team.
Oh, cool.
3, 2, 1, go!
Guess B is just an egg. No B forward in this game. That didn't come until melee. I'm gonna talk about it. Some characters I'd like to see. Master Chief. Gordon Freeman. Doomslayer. I know those are all 3 first-person characters. Probably wouldn't translate so well in a fighting game. Ah, but you could have Gordon Freeman with his crowbar and other various weaponry. I guess you just decide what first-person characters you'd have in the game and just give them the appropriate weaponry, except, you know, try to switch it up between the characters. I'm sure they'd have a similar chassis framework in a sense. Oh crap. There we go. Thank you, game, for the mercy. At the very least, I feel like Doom Guy would be probably the most iconic. So he was the first-person shooter. Well, I mean, that's not necessarily true. I guess Wolfenstein dude, BJ Blazkowicz or whatever. But I don't know. Doom is just so iconic. I feel like Master Chief would also be really awesome to see, especially after well, I say recently, that was a while ago when I did it, but for my, what was it, 15 subscriber special, I revisited Halo 2 for a bit, and that was very enjoyable. Oh no. Why did I do that? Oh my goodness, that's so bad. Oh, there's no reason that had to happen. I was just like, yeah, I should kind of familiarize myself with the special moves now that I'm almost done this match here. Because I had the time to do so. And then I killed myself. Then I SD'd. Sorry, YouTube. Then I unalived myself. I'm seeing a lot of videos using like, I don't want to call it baby speak, but different words to infer certain things like, okay, I'm just gonna say it. So I've killed, it's unalived. I mean, the word, you get what's going on. The content doesn't change. You're still talking about the thing that happened. But I guess some YouTubers are having to go about this way because of the algorithm. And I suppose if it affects your livelihood, then yeah, you're gonna want to try to control everything in your power to not have to say these words. There we go.
Game set.
Like for me, I always say all the time. Cheap shot. The reason why I fucking censor myself is because just in case my kids watch what I'm saying later. Well, I say this and then I think about some of the dumb stuff I say, and I don't know, depending on the mood I'm in or what game I'm playing, because sometimes, you know, I associate video games with people, and, you know, thinking about those people subconsciously will bring out like certain senses of humor. I know that makes no sense. Let's say, like, you know, if I'm I don't know, sometimes you just, if you know your audience, and by which I mean like your friends or family or whatever, you can crack certain jokes because you know it'll get a laugh or a rise out of them. And it's a little bit tricky with an online setting, especially if, like I said, I don't know who you are when you are. So just kind of speaking my mind here. Mileage may vary. But yeah, there's been a couple of times where I've said some really, really dumb stuff. Especially the to mention it, the Halo episode I did, 15 subscriber special. Also the when I was checking out Might and Magic Dark Messiah for a bit, I did say a bunch of dumb Duke Nukem inspired one-liners. Just because that game gives you the ability to kick. That was a really good game. Gosh, really wish I played that game when I was younger. I would have loved it. It just has so many good things going right for it. You know, the fact you can change your character's outfit, and it shows. The fact that you can look down and see your character's body. Like, how many games? There's still lots of first-person games that don't bother doing that. Granted, it's a little bit janky because it's like your character is tied to a physical character model. But I think it's neat. Is the boss gonna be Master Hand? I don't know. Oh, this is slight. Oh, this is different. This is definitely a remix. That's for sure. Oh no. I remember my cousin Jack messing around in this level and just seeing how much damage he can get, or how much damage he could rack up between the three fighters before it was time to go, or something like that. The next Smash Bros. Game should totally bring back the adventure mode of Melee. So I really did appreciate how it used, you know, themes of the base games versus something that was a bit setting agnostic like Brawl. No offense to Brawl, I actually really appreciated and liked Brawl's adventure mode. This is cool. Alright, grocery store adventure, just to continue that. Yeah, it wasn't... I like buying stuff for my sons, my kids. It just feels good. And he did really good today. Like, you know, he was very cooperative considering he wanted to be outside the cart. There was a moment where he acted out and decided to just run off just so I would chase him. And then I had to have a stern conversation with him. You know, a fair conversation. Crap. Okay, I'm toast. Lord. Oh, made it. I'll have to check out Sonic in this version of the game. I'm kind of curious how it goes. Oh my goodness. I haven't used that smash attack yet. Yeah, those seem very familiar. Yeah, also while shopping, I've already talked about poop this episode, so he did have the courtesy to let me know he really needed to poop, so I was like, okay. I just left my grocery cart, and yeah, we ran across the store, basically carried him just in case, and yeah, he did good. He held on to it, and I'm super thankful, because, you know, we're potty training, and he hasn't had a poop accident yet, but I still don't want that to happen. I think honestly what was going on was there is a bit of correlation where if he has too much fun, he doesn't realize, oh wait, I need to use a washroom. So, and then usually that results in something that can be very, very much a close call. But yeah, no, he did super good. And then we went back to get our groceries, and it was all there, and it was good. I got myself a rotisserie chicken and some bread to make into garlic bread because it was just cheaper, like, you know, $2 loaf of bread cut in half. Just add your own garlic and butter and call it a day. Save yourself a couple bucks. I mean, I don't really know if the rotisserie chicken is the most cost-effective thing, but I think by the time we got home it was like 5, and I usually get up to go to work before 5, so I was really feeling it. Plus, we really took our time. I really wanted to make sure that, you know, I was answering my son's questions and kind of interacting with him. It's not your typical one-on-one time, but it's been a little bit tricky with the whole having a newborn. You know, juggle time, spending time with your wife, managing to go to work, as well as spending time with the kids respectively, and also giving both of them attention. I hope the next Smash Bros. Brings different character outfits for all the characters. That would be awesome. I know some of the DLC characters, some of the base game characters too, had like a couple alternate skins, but it'd be cool if it was taken to the next level. I'm not even halfway through. I don't even think... I might not be able to do this. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do this. 20... Oh, I'm already dead. Oof. I guess I could try one more time. But then I'm calling it a night if I lose. So I really gotta... I want to try to start showing up to work early to do a little bit of overtime. Since I have to pick up my son after work, I can't really do it after work like I normally would. So I'll try to show up early. Maybe I should just be spamming that attack. That works really good. Alright, I would love to see Smash Ultimate 2. And that's what it should just be. introduce like alternate character costumes, kind of like how this game has the ability to choose wireframe characters. That's cool. Or sorry, Polygon. But wireframe I think was in Brawl, so they should totally bring that back too. It would just be an easy way to give the characters alternate skins, while also paying homage to the series. Unrelated, I should also get myself some more N64 controllers. I just have the 2. But, I don't know, I should keep an eye out. I just wish thrift stores weren't charging them, you know, so inflated. But you know what? I can always just get like third-party ones very cheap on Amazon. Kind of a way to do it. Mileage may vary, of course. I mean, you just get recognizable brand names for third-party stuff. You're usually in. You're okay. You're okay. Usually. Oh no. Well, good thing I died and had to continue, because... Oh, it's like that can't be enough. Okay, there we go. I think we did it. Groovy. Oh. Right. Cool. Oh no. Well, I appreciate the game offering a different character. It's a boss battle. Oh no. Pika Bowser should totally be a skin. If they ever do like costumes or additional cosmetics for Smash Ultimate. Wow, I am getting my butt kicked. Is he taunting me? He is so taunting me. That is mean. Come on. Oh, that is interesting. Okay. What's one more continue? I'm already here. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm bad at games, and I'm not as good at Smash Bros. As I should be. For someone who says they love the franchise. Oh well. That, down B in the air seems to... Oh, maybe it just hits a lot. Uh-oh. Somehow I missed that, but that's okay. Ooh, fire. Also, one character I know I'd love to see in Smash Bros. That would just never happen, but I think it'd be interesting is Goku. And I'm sure I've said that before. I'm sure everyone said it. It would be cool. Almost there. Not really a challenge when you keep continuing. There we go. Yeah, piece of cake. No, that was very enjoyable. I like how they had an alternate boss, as opposed to just, you know, Crazy Hand. Very cool. The team did a really good job. Smashless. Okay. Well, I think that concludes my playthrough of this. Thanks for tuning in, whoever you are and whenever you are. I hope you had fun. I had fun too. I know it was very much a broken up episode, between broken up sessions of just doing dad stuff and all that.
Congratulations!
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, just extra tired. Going to the grocery store and then prepping dinner, which wasn't so bad, but then just playing with my son and also giving him a bath because he really needed one. So before I go, I just want to look at Conquer. Just curious. Oh, I didn't even like look at all the levels in this game. There's different layouts too. My goodness, the team has really outdone themselves. Winter levels too. Sector Z. So one level just dedicated to the back. I guess this is size accurate. Gray Fox. Oh, that's cool. It really went all out. Oh, no. Let's see, what else do we got going on? Criteria. Change the layout to like a... Well, that one's just as is. Spiral Mountain. This one has like 3 different configurations. For Mario, Bowser Stadium, Kitchen Island. I guess it's from Wario. I can only determine this based on the W's. That's cool. Game Boy. Mad Monster Mansion. Oh, Banjo-Kazooie. 64. Yeah. Yeah, one of the most iconic things about Nintendo 64 is the N. Smash Remix, Phrase Stage, not sure what that means. Maybe one of the devs. Gym Leader Castle, Pokemon. Even more levels. Link's Awakening. Smashville. Oh, from... Interesting. Grim Reaper's Cavern? I have no idea what this is from. This is from Animal Crossing, I think. Yeah. Is this meant to be from, like, Virtual Boy? Where everything's red? Corneria City, yeah. Great Bay. Fountain Dreams. Corneria, yeah. Peach's Castle. 2. Delfino Plaza, I should check out. Smashkaball. My brother interspersed ages. This was one of the first times he showed me this game. Was with this level here. Tower of Heaven. Don't know what that's from. Big Blue, F-Zero, Onet. Oh, nice. Glacial River. Hyrule Temple. New Pork City. Oh, it goes on. Wow. Perfect Dark. I wonder if they're gonna add like a Perfect Dark character. Castle Siege, Fire Emblem, yeah. It keeps going. Holy smokes. Subcon. Pirate Land. Mario Party? It's Mario Party. Huh. Casino Night Zone. Nice. Palic Madness. Rainbow Road. Classic. Toad's Turnpike. Scuttletown. Aladdin? Merlot, I don't even recognize this. Feels oddly familiar, but I can't quite place my finger on it. Twilight City? Wave Race? Ghetto Town? Okay, that would be from... Goemon. Dedede. Dracula's Castle, that's awesome. Big Boo's Haunt. Dinosaur Land, nice, yeah. Spawn Fear. Cocoa Floats, interesting. Big Snowman. Some sort of like snowboard kids or something, I don't know. Okay, that is all the levels. Huh, that's neat. Interesting. Well, let's just see what Conquer can do. Slingshot. Grenade. Tailspin, yeah. I was expecting, I was expecting Perfect Dark music. I don't know if they have any, actually. Maybe. A lot of music, to be honest. Quite impressive. Days when my mother was there. Okay. Flamethrower. Chainsaw. That's cool. Could have Doom Guy if they ever included him in it in Smash Bros. Given the chainsaw, super shotgun, grappling hook. Neat. Okay, I really should go to bed though. Oh man. Oh, hey. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hearing me ramble. I'm not sure what I'm going to play next after this or when that will be. Definitely got caught up on all my backlog of video editing eventually. But until then, you take care of yourself. Have a fantastic day, afternoon, evening, night, and all that stuff. And yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you had fun. Okay. I think I'll just leave it at that. Normally I like to go and run on sentences and talk forever. Like this one time I